Alright, we're going to try a new format this time and see how the audio works out. It's very breezy today, so it might get a little noisy. Today is Thursday, March 21st, and the bees should be in a really good state. It's been a little cool weather-wise, but really should be some ideal conditions for the girls, and this is already looking very good. Massive population increase compared to just a few weeks ago. And remember the last time I was in here, I moved some empty frames around to hopefully encourage the queen to come over and lay a little further out. There's brood on this frame. Oh man, yeah, there's brood. Lots of brood on both sides. Make sure I don't see the queen. This is a good quality queen that they've produced for themselves here. Wow, there's brood on that frame. There's brood on this frame. There's eggs on this frame, so she's been laying over here too. No queen. And there should not be eggs over here. It shouldn't be this far over. Nope, empty. And they're storing nectar and pollen. No eggs, no queen. Good. I see a small hive beetle. Just one. It's not too bad. Give it a little smoke. I can peer down and see the queen when I pull apart some frames. I don't. We will find her. Plenty of brood here. No drones yet that I can tell. But they've got pollen and nectar over on the corners. Good laying pattern here. Lots of brood. Their population is just exploding right now. On the next frame, do a quick look down, see if I see the queen. Sometimes it's easier to spot her at an angle like this. I don't see her. Be very careful not to squish bees on the sides. Good brood pattern. A little bit of pollen and nectar on the sides. These girls are doing great, really. And this is, if I were to keep this hive, and of course, at this point, my plan is to sell it. But if I were to keep it, I would start thinking about giving them another box within the next couple weeks. Again, just really good brood pattern. A little bit of nectar over on the corners. Same here. This frame is actually full of a lot of pollen and bee bread. But still a lot of brood as well. Oop, I see some wax moths down here. Gotta make sure we kill them. Wax moths would really quickly make things really bad for this colony. Alright, let's keep going down. Should see the queen. Probably on this frame. And there she is. There's her queen. Got a little green dot. And here we've got eggs. Just a little bit of eggs, a lot of nectar. And on this side, same thing. A lot of nectar and pollen, a little bit of eggs. But the fact that she's moving over here is pretty good. Let's check just one frame over. See how this is going. Oh, a lot of nectar. They're sort of treating that as like the artificial end of the hive, because this frame is being drawn out but completely empty on this side. And then we got honey here on the corner. Let's put them back together. Everything about this is really good. Let's see if we can spy the queen. Oh, my back really hurts for some reason doing this right now. Huh, I don't know where the queen went. I would really like to see her again real quick just before I put her... Okay, there she is. At least I thought I saw her down there. Pretty sure I did. Yep, there she is. Okay. Put that back together, just how it was. Comes over here. One more over here. We're putting it back together. So the future for this hive is to be sold. And I'm probably going to put it up on Craigslist right now. They're really good. In another week or two, they really need a second box on top. So yeah, go ahead and get these to their new home before they go too crazy. And that's going to be it for these girls. So I'm going to leave the small entrance on there for the moment. It'll be a little bit easier to seal them up too. The way that you do things like this, whenever you're moving a hive, is you seal it up at night. That gets most, if not all, of the bees inside the box. Then you move it to wherever the new home's going to be. You open them up and let them get acclimated to their new surroundings. So yeah, that's going to be it for what might be my final bee inspection, at least in the state of Florida. They're doing great. This is just they're really ramping up, even though it's been a little cool lately. They're doing a good job because I got the bottom board. It's a screened bottom board, but I've got the cover in there, so they're staying warm enough to expand and really ramp up for spring. And yeah, they're just doing fantastic. And hopefully they'll go to a good home.